Now to the alleged $25 million extortion plot targeting John Travolta and his family. The driver of the ambulance that took Travolta's son Jet to the hospital before the 16-year-old died in the Bahamas has been charged with attempted extortion and conspiracy. Two other people, including a former senator and the country's former tourism minister, have also been arrested. Peter Castro is the deputy managing editor of People magazine, and Jeanine Pirro is the former district attorney and the host of The Judge, Jeanine Pirro Show. Good morning to both of you. Good to have you here.
Good morning.
So explain to us who these people are exactly, Peter. First of all, the three arrested, the two charged, one still in custody. What was the whole extortion case?
Well, Torino Lightbourne was the paramedic, and he was the first on the scene. He tried to revive Jet.
He was the one that gave all those details about the things that were said in the back of the ambulance and all of that between
Correct.
Travolta and,
yes.
and his son Jet.
And what's so, sad about this is that Travolta's originally were really grateful to him, but the charge is that he is now trying to extort the family for $25 million for going to the media with medical documents. His lawyer, Pleasant Bridgewater, is also being charged. She was released on bail.
And she's a former senator. She had to resign.
She's a former
from the
senator,
legislature.
exactly. And then the third person, Obie Wilchcombe, as you say, the former tourism minister. Was charged but released. However, he's still being investigated.
Okay, and Jeanine, I mean, we talk about these people who were close to the Travoltas in their time of grief. I mean, this seems pretty outrageous.
Well, they're really bottom feeders. And what you've got are two politicians and a paramedic, and they are engaged in this conspiracy to extort. And the police have made it clear that it's not a photograph, because in the Bahamas there is no privacy law. The taking of a photograph is not something that is illegal. The issue that the police are saying is that it's a document, and Obie Wilchcombe has been charged with forgery. That suggests that someone is trying to spin possibly a photograph, or they have something that may be ambiguous that would be embarrassing to the Travoltas.
How horrible. Okay, I mean, these are all allegations. I mean, nothing is, they're just charged right now. But it does appear, though, from the media reports, Peter, that various media outlets were approached with this information. By the way, this video that you're seeing right here, courtesy of TMZ, is of Torino Lightbourne, and he's the one who's the paramedic who was in court yesterday, as you see him walking out there.
That's correct. And the police don't want to release him right now because they fear that there's a document that they're looking for, and they fear that if he's released, he's going to get it and destroy it before they get their hands on it.
Now, apparently, Obie Wilchcombe, who is a self-proclaimed friend of the Travoltas, was calling himself a spokesman for the Travolta family during this whole tragedy. He, though, still claims he's innocent. He says he hasn't done anything. If anything, he says he's the one who actually told the Travolta's attorney that something untoward was going on.
Think about it, Natalie. I mean, if something untoward was going on, then you contact law enforcement. It appears that Wilchcombe was the broker, that Senator Pleasant Bridgewater, who is claiming, look, I was a lawyer and I can't be prosecuted for something I did as an attorney.
Right.
She approaches the friend of the Travoltas. He then goes to the lawyers. There is a deal going down. The lawyers were smart enough to tape record it, give it to law enforcement, and now what you've got are three people who are facing some serious charges.
So if they had tape recorded conversations, you would assume that this would pretty quickly be sorted out.
And
right,
I think
Jeanine?
the reason that Wilchcombe has been released is either there's not enough evidence against him, which is not the case clearly from the reports and people included, but more importantly that he may be out looking for the document.
I mean, do you think he'll be charged, though, based on, on what you know?
I think you have to. Remember, it's the Bahamas where we had the Anna Nicole Smith case, with the, the minister of...
Everybody's talking.
Yeah,
everybody's got information. Absolutely. Okay. And meanwhile, Peter, the Travolta family, have you been able to gather any information from their end on all of this, too?
Not yet. As can be expected, they're devastated, and they feel terribly betrayed. I mean, again, these were people that they applauded after the fact, and they were very grateful to them, and to have this happen is just too painful.
I mean, they're like predators. It's just
you
so
could
sad.
say that.
All right. Well, Peter Castro and Jeanine Pirro, thank you again, as always.
Thank you.